Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. I've got an amazing set of darts here that I bought from Darts Clearance on eBay, and these are the Falcon F9 darts. Now these have got some really nice machining on them and they're only £34.99. It's just incredible that. I think they're only in the one weight, which is 25 gram, and one of the reasons why I got these is because somebody asked me if I would compare them to the Arrows Opus, and they do have a slightly similar look to them, but as you might know, the Opus went in a giveaway, so I no longer have them. So I'll put a picture up when I get round to it, and we'll have a little comparison. But there is, like I say, some similarities to them. So it's amazing that Darts Clearance can do these for £34.99. I think if they were doing darts like this all the time, they'd probably put the other brands out of business, but I don't know what the deal is, why they can make them so cheap. But it helps you, the viewer, I suppose, the people who are buying them, and you get some really nice darts for a very cheap price. So let's check them out. So I'm reviewing the 25 gram set, but recently they brought out 22 gram, the 90% tungsten. There is no soft tip, and as mentioned, the retail for £34.99. So as you can see, it comes in this little cardboard packaging, which is quite generic to the Falcon range. Nice picture of a Falcon on the front there though. And inside, the darts are supplied with a little bar wallet. And you've got a set of the Falcon flights. Again, nice looking flight. Get that one out. And the darts are fitted into a point holder and come supplied with a set of medium nylon stems. So that's what you get in the pack. So the dart's fitted with a silver point. It's a straight barrel dart. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, somebody asked me to compare them to the Arrows Opus, which I don't have anymore because they went in a giveaway, but there's definitely some similarities in the grip, and it's hard to believe you can get a dart that's machined like that for just 35 quid. I think the Arrows Opus were probably a little bit more refined overall and a little bit more intricate in some ways, but then again, they were nearly 3 times the price. So like I say, it's amazing that you can get these for 35 quid. And it's got a tapered nose, and only that section around the mid part there where you've got a smooth band. But I would say the grip goes right to the end of the barrel there, and it almost looks like to me as if it slightly tapers towards the rear there, but it could be an optical illusion. You'll see everything better in the super close-up just now, but I would say there must be a fair amount of machining in that barrel for all these little like round kind of like notches cut into it. And it is quite a chunky feeling dart though, so if you don't like thick barrels, then you're probably not gonna like it. But in terms of the feel of the grip, it's not like super grippy, but it's quite a pleasant feeling grip, and you don't feel anything sticking to your skin or anything. So I'm not feeling any like sharp edges. It kind of just feels how it looks like, kind of like lots of little divots basically, but we'll see it better in the close-up, like I say, the super close-up. But I do like the way the light kind of plays on it when you do that. It's mesmerising. But yeah, that's really impressive for a £35 dart. And there's the medium nylon stems and the Falcon standard shape flights. So you've got a tapered nose, which has got a little bit of ring and groove, and then the whole barrel is kind of like this kind of like dimpled big circular indents, and then you can see it's got them little square cuts which are staggered, revealing the natural tungsten, contrasting with the black PVD coating. And then you've got a ring and groove there, so that's really the only smooth part I think. And then that grip continues on the rear half and pretty much right to the end, like I mentioned before. So don't really know what you would call that grip. Almost looks like a big dimpled golf ball style, but Not quite the same, I don't think, but interesting looking grip all the same. And like I said, 35 quid, that's pretty impressive. So there you go, that's the super close look at the Falcon F9 darts. Darts fitted with a silver 28mm point. You've got a tapered nose which has got some ring and groove on it, that's 2.5mm, and then the first section is that dimple kind of grip, that's 18mm, and then including the grooves either side you've got that band which is 3mm, and then the dimple grip continues for the rest of the barrel, that's 24.5mm, length is 48mm, and the widest is 7.18mm. So just for the sake of comparison, here's a picture of the Harrow's Opus against the Falcon F9, and as you can see, in terms of the profile of the barrel, it's quite similar, and also the grip style is pretty similar as well, but like I mentioned, it's probably done a little bit finer on the Harrow's Opus and maybe a little bit neater overall, but like I said, 35 quid, it's pretty good value. $25.20 grams, $25.21 grams, and 25.21 grams, so nearly perfect there. That's good machining, good matching. Full setup, 27.21 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup, and this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. Maybe around about 7 at most. It's not a sticky grip, but still some little bits to it that you can get some grippiness from. Let's give them a throw and see how they go. Well, it's certainly got a chunky feel to the dart. Probably not quite as grippy as I thought it would be, but it's still not bad, but it's got a slightly strange feel to the grip. I think my fingers feel quite settled on it at the moment. I mean, it kind of feels how it looks, like a dart with quite a lot of chunks took out of it, but because of the milled out kind of like indents are quite big, and it's got them kind of like almost like pointy sections, you kind of feel sometimes like you're gripping the points, and then other times you feel like your fingers are stuck in a scallop. Treble 5 champion, or treble 20 there, like. So like I say, it's a slight bit of non-uniformity to it, but maybe just getting used to it. Bugger. Right on the wire. Well, them ones flew out rather nice. So I'll try the midsection, so I'm thinking maybe just past where that band is. That felt a bit weird. A bit better there, but I don't really think that smooth band is having massive impact in terms of the grip, because just for the sake of trying it, I'll try it fully on there, but I guess it really depends, because you do feel the grip either side of it. it's quite in the middle. It's a bit hard to be sure actually. I think it may be just slightly in front of centre, but anyway, I'll just move slightly behind it again. Oh, I meant the best. Treble 5 champion, so it'll certainly work for a mid grip. So I'll try fully on the rear. That feels alright, throwing it from there. And obviously for rear grippers who like to grip right near the end of the barrel, that grip goes right to the end, so you should be happy with that. And most of them are flying quite smooth for the rear. Do that a bit hard. There, that one went a bit nicer, but I think it'll be fine for rear grippers. Should be fine for any grip really. But it's a slightly strange feeling grip. I think it's just getting used to the feel of the barrel, because obviously it's a fairly chunky dart and those sections are cut quite wide and deep. So I think when you first hold it, it does feel a little bit strange, but I think you soon get the hang of it. But for 35 quid, I mean, it's definitely worth getting that. Even if you're not sure, I'd say get it in any case, because it might surprise you. And it's really nicely done, and you can't really complain for that price, I don't think. So I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a better look at them, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.